into every issue that impacts our lives, our communities, and our country.
The Diocese of Abuja Anglican Communion has planted over 7 new churches as the mission and gospel expands, following the primate's missions and evangelism posture for the next decade. These churches were planted in the first part of the year, with many more areas planned for the rest of the year. These churches all around Abuja and suburbs came as a result of the evangelism drive to reach communities with the holistic gospel, to give love of Christ, caring for both spiritual and physical needs of these communities. An attorney and counselor at law practicing both in the USA and Nigeria, Haruna Bogo, has stated that there is always a need to amend a constitution. According to him, if a constitution is not amended to address issues that are arising, it will lead to anarchy. He opined that the 2020 Constitution and Canon of the Church of Nigeria, as amended, is to address and rectify issues bordering the church. He further called on chancellors and legal officers in churches to give good advices to the churches and to persuade them to discontinue from dragging the church to the public. The Nigeria government has appealed to the striking resident doctors to return to work while talks continue on the areas of disagreement. Minister of Health, Dr. Aghemwenhio, made the appeal during the 18th ministerial briefing held at the presidential villa in Abuja, saying Nigeria could be the only country in the world where doctors are on strike amidst the global pandemic, adding that the no work, no pay rule isn't a punitive measure against the striking doctors, but an implementation of the provisions of law. He said embarking on an industrial action in the middle of an outbreak is unacceptable. The federal government has commenced the implementation of new rates for vehicle number plates and driving license across the country. According to the Joint Tax Board, Nigerians will now pay 18,750 naira for standard private and commercial number plates against the old rate of 12,500 naira. Out of series number plate has also been revised to 50,000 naira from 40,000 naira, while government fancy number plate is 20,000 naira against the former 15,000 naira rate. Meanwhile, driving license for 3 years was raised to 10,000 naira from 6,000 naira, excluding bank charges. License for 5 years is 15,000 naira from 10,000 naira, while motorcycle and tricycle driving license for 3 years goes for 5,000 naira from 3,000 naira, while the one for 5 years attracts 8,000 naira from 5,000 naira. And in sport, AS Roma Football Club is considering making an offer for Kelechi Iheanacho if they fail to sign Tammy Abraham. Iheanacho signed a new 3-year Leicester City contract in April, but he is now reported to be a transfer target for Jose Mourinho's AS Roma, as the Serie A club have already agreed a £34 million deal with Chelsea for Abraham. But the 23-year-old England international has asked for time to think about the offer. The 23-year-old England striker must now decide if he wants to join the Italian club, who is managed by former Chelsea boss Jose Mourinho. And that's the news update. I am Phoebe Aghemwenhio.